Chapter 520 of Fairy Tail allowed us to bear witness to the destruction of both the demon and the dragon seeds within Natsu's body. Now, the destruction of the demon seed led many of us, including myself, to actually question if the demon END is now unable to return to the picture. Many who oppose this, though, argue the fact that the book of END still actually resides within the hands of Zeref. However, at this current point in time, we're not exactly too sure if END is gone for good or not, seeing as we don't really know what the book of END does. However, in today's video, we're actually going to be looking at the situation from the vantage point of the demon END no longer being accessible. Now, if this were to be the case, the future of Fairy Tail could hold some very interesting things in store for us. END, for the most part, is attached to its creator, Zeref Dragonile, the brother of Natsu, and the leader of the Alvarez Empire. Zeref, with being the leader of Alvarez, is also one of, if not the main antagonist of the Alvarez arc. So in the instance that END were to no longer exist within Natsu, then that could actually possibly lead way to Natsu's life force no longer being Zeref. According to Zeref as well, the initial intentions of END was to create a demon to which could slay an immortal. That immortal being Zeref himself, but after slaying Zeref, according to Zeref himself, this would in return cause Natsu to perish on the spot, seeing as Natsu's life force is Zeref. However, Natsu's life force was only Zeref because of the demon END, so in the case that END is gone for good, then Natsu may not only rely on Zeref's survival to in return assure his survival any longer. And if this were to be the case, then it's possible that many doors in the story of Fairy Tail could actually be open now. Seeing as Zeref is the main antagonist in the eyes of Fairy Tail at this current point in time, really the only thing stopping his death at the hands of Fairy Tail and holding people like Natsu back from slaying him is the fact that if Zeref were to die, Natsu would die as well. Now, in the case that END or Natsu is no longer attached to Zeref, then it's likely by the end of the Alvarez War we could actually see the death of Zeref actually take place. And if this were to be the case, I'm pretty sure that Natsu would be the one to do it. However, I question how he would go on to slay the immortal Zeref Dragonile. Zeref saw the remaining power of Igneel, a power that temporarily allowed Natsu to exceed massive levels of strength to actually be something that could actually kill him. Now, Natsu doesn't have the power anymore though, so it's really a huge question on how Natsu would gather the strength to slay an immortal. Nevertheless, that's going to do it for today's video. Do you guys think that Zeref could die now, seeing as the demon seed that represents the life force of END is no longer active? If you guys enjoyed this video, remember to leave it a like, subscribe if you're new, and peace.